So we know LA, they like to put statues outside their the crypto.com arena. We know the Bulls, they got Jordan with the Miami. They have a D Wade statue, don't they?
Yeah, they just recently put up D Wade.
So Philly, shout out to the great city of Philly. And I love Philly. I love Philly. I love the city of Philadelphia. Been there several times. And the vibe and the spirit of Philadelphia is definitely rich. Great city. Great city. And some tough fans. But there's a sports player who played with the 76ers. A historical figure. Was just honored with a statue outside the practice facility. And we had his ceremony, statue revealing. And it looked a little underwhelming, man. It looked a little underwhelming for a guy of his caliber, right? For a guy of his caliber, we're talking about Allen Iverson, AI, the great AI. We know him, we love him. Man put in work. He didn't bring home any chips. And maybe that could be a talking point. But yeah, man, it didn't look too good to me. It didn't look
describe the statue to the people who didn't see it.
All right, so the statue's revealed.
Hey man, where is our production crew? They supposed to have this footage up, man. He's supposed to roll the footage out.
Roll the footage out.
Hey, tell the producers they getting fired if they don't get this stuff together for next episode, man.
We need the imagery so we can see what we're talking about.
I know the engineers suck at this show, but go ahead though. I'm sorry.
Let me paint the picture. So they have this big ceremony, crowds gathered around, AI is there, and the statue was covered up, and then they go to reveal it, and it's this miniature army man looking statue, look like one of them little green army men. Yeah, and it don't even look like it looked like him, but if you was looking from afar, you would think that was Lil Bow Wow from Like Mike.
Man, they did him wrong. They did him wrong with that, man. I saw it looked more like you said, it looked more like Lil Bow Wow statue, like Mike in the movie and stuff like that. Then it looked like actual Allen Iverson, man. It
Calvin Cambridge, I think
that's who it looked like. It looked like Calvin Cambridge. Little tiny statue, like you say. That whole army figures, that was a perfect analogy to that, man. They did him wrong. They didn't want to invest in the extra materials to get him a decent statue, man. Iverson ain't that big of a guy. He walked up to the statue, and the statue was standing on a platform, and he was looking down at his own statue and stuff like that, man. It was terrible, man. Terrible.
Yeah.
And yes, he didn't bring the chips home, but what he did do is he was something. If we honest, he's been the franchise player y'all hadn't had since Dr. J and hadn't had since then. No disrespect to Embiid. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
like to Iverson is one of a kind, man. He's one of probably 3 guys that really changed the culture of basketball. You know what I'm saying? Like
of the totality of it, 75 years of basketball culture.
Yeah.
And he's one of 3.
Yeah. So how dare you not give him a little more respect, man? You know, go buy some extra bronze and make him a little bigger, man. Make him a decent sized statue.
Yeah. And I mean, like, it would be different if, right. And also, in all fairness, to put it in context, there are other smaller statues around the practice facility along with his. You know, so the first video I saw was just him and his statue. And was like, yo, that looks crazy. But then there's other videos where it shows other statues and kind of puts it in context to say, okay, yeah, that statue type fits whatever else is around, right? But even then, the statue was still smaller than the rest. It was still smaller than the rest. Yeah. It was probably the smallest statue out there. But at the same time, this is AI. This is not the other players, even though there might have been a Dr. J up there. Or whoever that they honoring that played for the Philadelphia 76ers, but this is Allen Iverson. This is Allen Iverson. Yeah. So if there's going to be any statue reveal, especially off the heels of Kobe Bryant statue reveal, off the heels of Dwayne Wade statue reveal, and to follow it up with a statue reveal for AI, you have to go big first and then maybe do the smaller one later. Like put the big one at the facility at the main arena and do that statue reveal for him, and then go add the other one later. But off the heels of everybody else's statue reveals, you got to do them right.
Is that what it is? Is he getting another one?
I don't know.
Because Kobe's getting like 4 or 3 or something like that. 3 or 4. He's getting like, and that was just one of several. You know, they're gonna have that outside, one inside, and one somewhere else.
Which is a concern. Like, we don't know. Is he gonna get another statue? Honestly, he should. He should get a main statue. And if you're gonna do a ceremony, you go big first. You go with the main one, and then go with the other ones to we're gonna add these to the collection. But to honor you as our franchise guy, when you think of Philadelphia 76ers, one of the first players you're gonna think about is between 1996 and 2007, and it's AI. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That's the guy.
I agree. That is a huge underassessment of what you had at your franchise at one point. You know what I mean? In order for you to do something like that, like you recognize what you had enough to do the statue, but you didn't really recognize what you had to really take care of them. You know what I mean? Like Allen Iverson, somebody that meant a whole lot to a lot of people, and it's hard. It's gonna be hard to find more players that were beloved, not just by fans, but also fans from every team on top of that, but also his peers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, even if you go to a Jordan wasn't beloved by his peers. You know what I'm saying? He was hated by a good portion of them. Still to this day, he was hated by a good portion of his teammates. But you get Iverson, and everybody loved him. You know what I'm saying? He was Bubba Chuck to everybody in the league.
Yeah, whether you understood him or not, you know, even in the moment as coaches, Larry Brown had his issues with him, but even still, you know, not too far removed from their separation, Larry Brown even still showed his love and had love and respect and honor for AI. You know, even with them bumping heads as much as they did.
Yeah, and see, I'm not even considering the suits. You know what I'm saying? Because ultimately, the suits don't matter in your legacy as far as what we think of you. They can affect your legacy, and they had an effect on his legacy by pretty much booting him out the league. But the love was already there for the guy. You know what I'm saying? So, but yes, even some of the guys, and when I say suits, I'm including coaches and stuff like that too, not just the guys in the offices, but the players, the fans. We all love the guy. So I don't know. That's just a real big miscalculation for Philly. You know what I'm saying? Like to do something like that. Now the internet calling you out on it. Deservedly so.
The city of Philly is known for statues. Outside of maybe DC, what other city do you know is known for monuments and statues? You know, whether it's Ben Franklin or Rocky.
How Rocky get a better statue than AI?
Why
He's
Rocky
fictional.
got a better statue than AI?
Fictional character with a better statue.
You know what I'm saying? With a better statue, bigger statue. People come from far and wide to go take a picture by the Rocky statue. You know? So honestly, when it comes down to that, whether it's Ben Franklin, Rocky, the love sign in downtown, AI should be the next attraction that you go see. You go see what's the bell? The crack bell, Liberty Bell.
Yeah, Liberty Bell.
The Liberty Bell. You go see Rocky, and you go check out AI statue.
Yeah, I would want to. You know what I'm saying? That's something you will definitely want to make your time to go see, but not the way it's been described to me. Well, not the way from what I saw in that video. I don't want no parts of that wax statue, man. But they ain't. See, man, they always kind of dropped the ball with AI, though. You know what I'm saying? Like he was never their darling child. He should have been. You know, Reebok is who took the best care of AI out of everybody. You know what I'm saying? Right. Who actually treated him at his real value, his real worth.
You're right. Absolutely right. And Reebok was smart for that. And honestly, I feel like it's definitely paid dividends for him because we're 20 years removed from the release of that shoe, probably maybe 25 years from the iconic shoe, and that shoe will always be an iconic shoe, like forever. Right. And Reebok always see a dividend from that for sure, because they did what they honored. They appreciate, and they gave him his value. They showed him his value, and if I'm not mistaken, I believe he still has a piece of that company right now, right?
He is the vice president of their basketball department, with Shaq being the president.
Wow.
If that ain't how you treat your athletes.
Absolutely.
Shaq was there first in like what, 92, 93. He got with them pretty early on.
Yeah, with the Shaq
Iverson in 96.
All of that.
Yeah. That's respect. Reebok deserve respect. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah. Come on, Philly. Y'all got to do better. Got to do better, Philly.
Philly ain't gonna do no better, man. They produce meat. I said it.
No Diddy.
No Diddy.
Oh,
and
man.
And them weak cheese steaks.
Come on now. Hey, I got them cheese steaks was on point, man. You can't go to
Cheese Whiz ones. Where'd you go to? The actual Geno's and stuff? Or are you talking about you went to some little ones outside?
I've been in that, and I've been to Geno's. I've been to both of those, but I went to a few other ones, and I feel like they're better at the other spots. Not the
the real ones. You got the real the ones in the actual, not the tourist spot.
Yeah, not the tourist spot. But you gotta you have to do it with the Cheese Whiz, or you gotta get the Cheese Whiz. Somebody's got to do it right. Somebody got to do it right.
I hear you, man. I hear you. Shout out to Philly. All love.
Yeah, but they got to do better with that statue. They got to go, like you said, find some more bronze, copper, or whatever you got to find, and get some more metal and put it together. Philly, that is one of your biggest representatives of the last 20, 30 years. You got AI and you got Patti LaBelle, maybe. And Bill Cosby.
Yeah. You got Bill. You got Bill. You know what I'm saying? You got Bill, baby. Don't forget. Don't y'all deny Bill. You got Bill.
Don't deny Bill. Hey, Bill need a statue. Come on, Philly. Get Bill a statue too. He need to be out there with Benjamin Franklin. He need to be right next to the Liberty Bell.
Oh man, they're gonna give Bill a statue the size of Benjamin Button next to Benjamin Franklin. It's gonna be a little crappy one. They ain't gonna take care of him either, man.
We got Will Smith. Gotta get Will Smith.
Oh yeah, man. You know, because he came out with his theme music representing where he was from. You know what I'm saying? You got to show some love to Will. Where Will statue?
Yeah, Will statue. He should. I mean, you know what? These spots and these places, these cities, y'all got to do a better job of honoring those people that put on for your city. Like, I mean, especially ones that put the city on their back.
Yeah.
Do these people right. Do these people right, because that's what makes people want to go to these cities and visit these cities and see what these cities are all about. That's why that's why Sylvester Stallone and Rocky got the statue, because people want to go run up the steps. You know what I'm saying? They want to go to the steps.
That was a pop culture moment. You know what I'm saying? And looking for a city like Philly, you got a couple of those. You know what I'm saying? Like, this really they produced a few people that were like really next level in terms of pop culture and celebrity. You know, it seems like you would herald those people, like a Will Smith or a Bill Cosby. You know what I'm saying? Like those, those are once in a lifetime talents. You don't just get those type of dudes all the time, and they from your city, and they represented it.
They do. Hey, I will say one city that is trying to do it right, Detroit. They doing right by him.
He was on the man. I don't want to hear that, man.
He was on the other side of 8 Mile. I knew I was gonna get under your skin with that.
I already knew where you was going. I couldn't even get my tongue moving fast enough to respond to it as soon as I heard. I know a city that does. I don't want to go to that little house in Motown, man. Like that's what y'all got, man.
Motown USA, man. Hitsville, USA.
I do want to go by Hitsville. I'm talking junk. I do want to go by Hitsville. That's cap. I want to go by Hitsville, but I don't want to go by 8 Mile though. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, man. But yeah, the cities, y'all got to do better by y'all icons, man. Those who are icons for your cities, they're putting on for your city. These industries, whether you're NBA or you're the music industry, movie industry, whatever kind of cultural industry, and they're bringing attention to your city and making people want to go visit your city, spend money in your city. Got to do right. I'm telling you, that could be a draw. That could be a spot for people to go see the AI statue. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then you put one of the throwback jerseys on there. People gonna want to take pictures by it. They're gonna hit Michelin Ness, go get them a jersey, go get a cheesesteak, and then stop by the AI statue. I just think
ain't nobody want to take no pictures with this statue as is though. Not at this side.
They're gonna be leaning on it.
Everybody gonna be leaning on it, like
elbow in the head. Yo, this AI right here. Check it.
Right, man.